Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pillow Talk! I can't sing, but welcome to the show, babies. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to your favorite podcast, my favorite podcast, Stefanie GURZANSKI'S favorite podcast. Welcome to Pillow Talk. Our guest this week is, okay, I know I said this like every time, but I think it's actually the hottest person on the fucking planet. This is Steph GURZANSKI.
Wow.
Hi, Steph.
Hi, how's it going?
How are you? I'm
Good.
great. How are you? I mean, a lot of shit going on with you, Steph. What's going on? How are you?
I'm good, always just pushing through. I'm a very positive person, so it's always
You
good.
are good. It's good to see you smiling. I had a pretty fucked up weekend myself, Steph. I can't get into it by law, so I understand if we can't talk about anything going on with you either.
Yeah, legally, I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Okay, so let's change the subject. Let's not even go there. And if you tuned in just to watch that, shame on you. We're going to talk about a lot of other fun things. You know what I mean? And you probably get bugged about that. This is my last question. Like, everyone wants that one fucking story, right? Like, what happened? What's going on? They all want that one-on-one fucking time with you, right? And they all, what happened? What happened? And what do you do? How do you get rid of all those annoying fucking C-list friends that you don't want to tell you the whole story to on FaceTime every day?
Yeah, like I said, I'm here because I wanted to talk with my fellow Canadian and just talk about my life because I love to talk about myself.
Yeah.
Lots of people have been asking, and you know what? I'm like, I have so much shit to say, and if I'm gonna say it, I might as well just make my own damn podcast because at this point, if you all want to watch it, you can come watch it from me.
I know I'm tuning in. I know all the boys are here. And you know what? I know we were having technical difficulties stuff. It's because these guys kept checking you out this whole time and they were like zooming in on you and things like that. I'm just joking, boys. They're giving me dirty looks now. But that happens a lot. Okay, so Steph, I have a question. I have a serious question. Steph GURZANSKI, Stefanie Knight. What's this about? What's the difference? Is it two characters you're playing? Is it Slim Shady Eminem? Like, what is it?
I like that reference. I usually say I'm like Miley Cyrus and Hannah Montana. As a joke,
that's a good way to put it.
Yeah. I started modeling really young at like 18. And the advice that I was given from Playboy was to change my name and just kind of have like a cooler name, So I just randomly came up with that name, thought it was cool, went with it, created the brand, which was awesome. And it was kind of like, it wasn't like I didn't want to be that person anymore or anything like that. I just really wanted to be myself. Like, I was like, I want to be Stefanie GURZANSKI because I'm Polish and I want to, just do more stuff like that. Plus, I started getting a lot of more publications. Like, I was approached by Maxim and Cosmo, Vogue, and I was like, well, I should be myself, not like a stage name. So
100%.
I left
And you know what?
behind.
Steph GURZANSKI's a good name, at least. I mean, if you had some weird fucking crazy name, then I get it. Maybe stick with Knight the whole time. But so now let's say you go back to doing nude. Let's say you go back to doing Playboy. Are you going to go back to Stefanie Knight or are you going to stick with GURZANSKI and maybe do like a new vibe?
No, I'm definitely just sticking to my name. I'm not going to do any more name changes.
Okay.
And then it's just because it's a kind of a difficult name to say. Like, people will say like GURZANAKI or like they'll just say it so butchered that's why I didn't want to be GURZANSKI. Yeah, you said it right the first time, which is great.
Well, I study you, Steph GURZANSKI. I know how to say it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
so,
common question you must get. Yeah, no, I support it. And a question you must get all the time whenever you hear Playboy, you hear Hugh Hefner. Rest in peace to the king. Tell us about Hugh Hefner. Did you meet him? Did you ever go to the mansion? We want to hear all about that shit.
That's actually a good story. I met him a couple times. I was one of the like naked painted ladies and at the mansion.
Was it Hugh Hefner? Was he was the one painting you?
No.
Okay.
No, they have like a whole team and they do like an incredible, like it's like a whole day of airbrushing your whole body and then walking around the party nude. But it was super
amazing.
fun. And I did that when I was like 19, like so young. Wow. And he actually walked down the stairs one time and he was like, oh my God, like you girls are so beautiful. And this man has seen how many naked women, I always appreciated how like it didn't matter. Like if he saw you, he was like, you're stunning. You're so beautiful. Thank you for being here. Like, he was such a sweet guy. Like every time I met him, I did like movie nights at the mansion.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
And
always really
I
cool.
get that vibe that when he passed away, it's like every girl had good things to say about this guy. And you know how the world is these days. If your guy sleeps with a lot of women, that could bite you in the ass. But he kept his name straight this whole time, and it's like, how did he pull that off? Because this guy was obviously around naked women all the time, and he was having sex with beautiful naked women all the time, who were drunk and all the time. But he always took care of that business. So how did that happen? Like, were you friends with any girls that were dating him or fucking him or anything like that?
No, I mean, I came in like, it was really the end of the era for that, and he was
Okay.
already pretty old, so yeah, not much. I just knew him to be like very supportive and nice, and we were like all sitting at the dinner table one night, and he wanted everyone to get up and like finish eating. He wanted to start the movie. So he would like get up from the table, put his hands on the table and be like, "It's movie time, like let's go," and like run like slowly, but like run to the movie theater
Steph,
room.
I just pray to the dick lords upstairs that my penis works when I'm half the age of Hugh Hefner, because holy fuck, that guy can keep it up. Lord knows how. I mean, he's with beautiful women.
I definitely don't know. I definitely don't know those facts, but he was very nice, very sweet man.
He's got some tricks up his sleeve. Okay, well, now that you're a little bit older, Steph, I mean, you're still very young. What's the dating scene like for you? Do you have a boyfriend? Like, what's going on?
No, I'm just trying to focus on myself, which has been great.
Everyone says no, and we're all not dating, but there must be a repeat offender. Like, when's the last time you had sex, Steph?
I'm definitely not answering that.
Ah, shit.
No, but I don't know. I feel like right now everyone's so like obsessed with like the toxic culture, and like I've definitely had my fair share of like toxic guys that want to like date or whatever short term. It's just like too much in LA.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
I guess the dating scene in LA is a little different than Thunder Bay. If anyone doesn't know, Steph GURZANSKI is, can I say it? Like, you're from Thunder Bay, Ontario. And actually, how I know Steph is through my ex-girlfriend, Kat. And they grew up in the small town Thunder Bay together. I mean, how you must have been a fucking smoke show in Thunder Bay. I mean, if you're killing it in LA, like, I saw the talent there. No offense to Thunder Bay, but, a six sticks out there like a fucking movie star. So it must have been like,
Oh my God. I mean, I was definitely like, I was friends with everyone. I was like I grew up like a cheerleader dating like the football player, but I also was like friends with like the stoners, and I like had tech classes, and I bailed on school all the time to smoke weed. Like, I was not like, I don't know. It was just really
You weren't
weird.
just the pretty bimbo hot girl thing. You were the vibe, and you were chilling. So when did you move to LA? How did that happen? How'd you get into Playboy? Like, how'd you make that big career jump?
I just sent in my photos when I was like 18. I had my first photo shoot, sent the pictures in, and I got an email back, and they were like, "Hey, come meet us in Montreal for the casting, and it's like a party, whatever." So I went. Didn't tell anyone in Thunder Bay. No one knew this except for like my one best friend. Not even like my whole group of friends. Just one girl.
So you're 18 and you're just friends with people in Thunder Bay, and then you go to fucking Montreal for a Playboy meeting.
Yeah, I go to the party, but I had actually
Crazy.
missed the casting, and they were like, "Oh, we don't need you to do the casting. We just want you to come and shoot and whatever." So I literally just went into Playboy, just did it.
Well, that's not an inspiring story. I mean, it's like it's too easy for you. Like, you're just
It was
like,
easy.
well, I was, yeah. You're like, I was
definitely
hot,
easy, but,
and
that was easy, but then I came home to Thunder Bay, which I feel like I've told this story a million times, but still people ask. But like it was, it was hard. Like I went
Tell
and
us.
did like the completely abnormal. No one's seen anything like this shit in Thunder Bay.
and back
Never
then
mind,
it's
like,
different than now, with OnlyFans and nudity becoming way more normal, free the nipple, yeah. But 10 years ago or whatever years ago, I forget how old you are. Actually, don't tell us. We don't need to know. But years ago, to go do that at 18, come back to your hometown Thunder Bay, where it's all
Oh yeah, I like
from
got
my-
kicked. I got kicked out of like the nightclub. Like people were like didn't want to talk to me. Anyone I grew up with like wouldn't speak to me because it was
Oh
like
my
I was
God.
some alien. Yeah, I was like definitely bullied really hard when that happened. And I just didn't care because I was like, hey, I made a choice to do this, and I knew in my head like this is gonna be my life for the next however many years, like no matter what, So I'm dedicated to do it, and
No, good
nothing
for
has
you.
been able to stop me.
100%. Good for you. But I find, being a beautiful girl like yourself actually comes with a harder life than being a not beautiful girl. Like every hot friend I have is dealing with just so much fucking bullshit all the time. I would almost say, like, if I'm having a daughter, I would just like her to be a 6. You know what I mean? Just live the life of a 6, just because you get best of both worlds. Maybe a 7, but like, isn't it tough all the time? There's always bullshit, don't you find? Never a dull
100%.
moment.
I actually got like trolled for a tweet that I made a little while ago because I was like, hot girls get the most bizarre situations. Like, they just get thrown into the worst problems. Like, not like, really, really bad, but like, obviously we just get thrown into some horrible shit that like doesn't even make sense. So
right, retweeted by every hot girl in the world, replied to by not every hot girl in the world.
Yeah, every guy was like, come on, you're so lucky. You get invited on whatever yacht and you get to eat wherever for free and you get this and that, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, but then you get some people doing some crazy shit that you end up not being able to fucking talk about. So, I don't know.
100%. But one perk is, Steph, you're in the top 0.01% of OnlyFans.
Yeah,
that's incredible.
So it's been
Tell
great.
us about, I'm not even going to ask any questions. Just tell me what's going on with OnlyFans. How much fucking money are you printing? And boys, send it. I'm going to send you guys a link after. It's worth subscribing. I'm telling you guys, there's some fire shit on there too. But tell us about OnlyFans. How's it all going? Do you love it? Is it great? Like, do you like it more than Playboy? Tell us everything about that.
I mean, yeah, when you do Playboy, you get a publication, which is great. You get the publicity, you get this, that, but they don't pay you hardly anything.
Right.
I mean, I was Playmate of the Year in Mexico. Yeah, I got a paycheck for that, but everything else is so minimal that it's not worth it. And then, now we can like capitalize on all of our content and just do whatever we want with it, which is just amazing. And it's not plastered all over the internet like Playboy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I started with OnlyFans in the beginning of the quarantine. Like, not every Instagram girl was on the platform yet. I jumped on because I had some friends that were like, hey, this is definitely gonna be the new thing. Got to do it now. And so I got a lot of fans.
You got in at the right time, for sure. Absolutely. Yeah. And you went in with it being kind of normal to go in because everyone just started kind of doing it during quarantine. It's really like OnlyFans is like the social media platform for porn in a way. So, it's like the game of Instagram or the game of TikTok, but for,
Yeah,
rockets.
I mean, you can sell anything on there. You can talk about anything. Like, people teach different types of things on there. Obviously, I am a part of the hot girl section, so.
Yes, absolutely. Mm-hmm. So, Steph, one thing I did notice is that you do one of the accounts where, and I see a lot of people do it. There's 2 types of accounts, right? So I'm a big OnlyFans fan. I love OnlyFans. Okay, I'm sub to 12 accounts. Hey, no shame. And why does everyone talk about how they watch porn all day and they're like, OnlyFans? Oh, God, no. It's like, dude, it's girls that we know. It's sick. It's way better. Anyways, I'm a very proud OnlyFans subscriber. Okay, so you do the type of account where it's a free account and then you milk them for the shit later. Do you find that better? Like, maybe the OnlyFans girls, they want to learn from you. I mean, what's the tactics there? Because there's the types where you sub, all this money a month and then they just go crazy on your feed. But then there's the free ones. Like, can you explain?
I think it depends on like how many subscribers you have and stuff. I don't really know the logic behind it, but I just know that like each thing, I charge for each thing. So if I was charging one subscription fee,
right,
that's one time. I charge for everything because
I'm expensive. I'm expensive. You just keep in. She's expensive. Well, we know that. That's great. Okay, so. How far does it go? If you want to keep talking about it, we don't have to, but how far are we going on in the content here? Like, do we include dudes?
I mean, I did Playboy, so it's the same kind of like Playboy content that I've always done. But nothing crazy.
Nothing with dudes?
No.
Because, so there's one girl I know that I went to high school with. She started off and it was just a little bit of this and then a little bit of that and then this and then that and then now it's fucking banana sandwich. It's gangbang and it's like
oh no.
Oh yeah, and guess what? She's making more money. But like, I feel like people maybe get bored and you need to keep giving them more in a sense. And it's like she's really fucking like, what's next, babe? Like what's in 3 months from now? I can't wait to see.
I mean, all the power to anyone. I'm not gonna do it, but I think my fans are very loyal because they've been with me since Playboy and they've been like harassing me,
True.
you know, when are you gonna do Playboy again? When are you gonna be nude again? And I'm like, I was already nude, I don't need to do that. And then OnlyFans came out and I was like, shit.
100%. But you know what I love about you, Steph, is you still bounce back to the fucking tier ones. Like you did Vogue last week, which was amazing. And you're still fucking around with like the Maxims of the world and those two. So it's like you have to almost separate them. And that's why I think it was cool that you had the two names going. But now you just said, fuck it. And you're rocking both worlds with one name. And you're like, I'm Steph GURZANSKI. I'm on OnlyFans. I'm in Vogue. What's popping? And I love that.
I know. Yeah, I take big pride in that. Like, obviously, my Vogue stuff is like my dream. And I'm so proud of it. And then it's just like, I can just do everything, I think. So. Yeah.
It's almost like modeling is your real passion. Because obviously that's just because you wanted to do it. Like, obviously you leak one pic out, you know, it probably makes you 100 times more money. But then you look at the Vogue shoots and you're swimming underwater. You got that cute little blonde wig. And it's just fun, right? To be in that scene again and doing all that.
Of course, yeah.
Well, we're here for it. We're here for it. Okay, Steph. Like I was saying earlier, the boys were checking you out nonstop. Everyone always talks about you in Ontario, hottest girl ever, Steph GURZANSKI. Now, I wanted to ask you, now that you're in LA and you're messing around with celebrities and all these guys and whatever, do guys like us, I'm not saying me, I'm not hating on you, Steph. I mean, you're beautiful, but do guys like us have a shot, or you still give the little guy a chance?
Yeah, I mean, I'm like the furthest thing from a clout chaser. Like, I think my ex even called me like a clout chaser, which is hilarious because I don't care. Like, I'm all here for like the real connection, and in LA it's hard to find. So, I mean, I look through my DMs, I see who's in there. If you're just some little kid from Ontario, I don't know, you might have a chance. But
fire up the DMs, boys.
Yeah.
Fire it up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. It's true though. You don't hang around with like teeny bopper TikTok kids just because they have a lot of followers. You don't really play into that bullshit. Like, do you go to the Hollywood parties or do you just kind of stay away? Like,
no,
do you find
I
it too fake?
I definitely like have a good balance. Like, I still hang out with a lot of people like that and in the scene, whatever. But I don't know. No, I'm not like trying to like catch the next like. I feel like that's just been happening to me lately now, but I'm not trying to go for anything.
100%. Steph, why haven't you done a reality show?
A reality show?
Yeah.
No.
No? Why?
No.
You'd be great. You'd be amazing.
Show?
Like a dating show?
A dating show? Like absolutely not.
Like a show like Too Hot to Handle?
No, I would hate everyone.
Well, you're funny, you're hot, you're cool, you're personable, you're good on camera. I just think it's a thing that you should do. But that's just me. What about movies? Are you trying to get into acting and like where are we going next, Steph? What's next? Tell us about the future. What's going on? What's popping with Steph GURZANSKI?
The future. I mean, I've been working on like my own like clothing line and stuff like that. That's supposed to launch in the next couple of months.
Amazing.
Which is like a cool project. And then I've been in acting classes as well. So I do go to auditions and stuff, but not any reality shows.
Okay,
so, yeah.
That's good. That's good. But what kind of acting are we gonna do? Like, are you gonna be like the cheerleader? Or are you gonna be like playing a drama or a soap opera? Like, what are we talking?
No, I want to be like the crazy girl from like the girl. What was that movie called? The Girl on the Train.
Gone Girl.
Like, she's like
Girl on the Train.
That one
Favorite
too.
movie.
Yeah.
Those are my movies. Get Out.
I want to be
all those fucking thrillers.
Yeah. I want to be in the mirror with the lipstick on the wall, like making crazy faces, just like screaming, all kinds of shit. Like, and people would be like, "What? This girl could like what? The pretty girl doing that?"
You know what? I tell people that too. People say like, "Ryan, you should do comedy." I'm like, "Nah, bro. I want to be the guy in Get Out, tripping the fuck out, you know, like panicking." Or Ben Affleck in Gone Girl, just anxiety, bro. Okay, let's do the movie Gone Girl. Girls are fucking like that. Some
girls can be very crazy, yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's fucked, man. Like, I don't want to name names, but like the Gone Girl story and all these movies, The Girl on the Train, like it meant girls that are that fucked up, you know?
Yeah, that's why I usually question guys that are like so quickly to trust. I'm like, I could have your baby. You don't even know. Like,
no, it's true though. It's true. And look, guys are fucked up too, but it's true. When people get all honeymoon right away and they, whip out a kid and get married.
And have no idea.
Mm-hmm. Dude, you don't fucking know.
I've heard girls like walk into like the makeup room, like, I'm gonna have so-and-so's baby tomorrow. Like, I'm gonna have so-and-so's baby because I stopped my birth control. I knew I was gonna hook up with him. Like, crazy shit like that. I'm just like, how could guys be so trusting? You know? Like,
I totally agree with you. So it's always good to go one date at a time, meet their parents, get their background, then knock them up and have a kid. Because, like, seriously. Okay, do you want to have kids? Like, what's the plan for that?
yeah, you know, I feel like in the next couple of years, hopefully I'd settle down. I don't know. It's really difficult for me, but
Next couple years? Whoa.
soon.
Steph. That's
Not planning
soon.
anything. I have no one in mind, but
Oh my God. So what, married kids in 2 years? Then what? Then it's over. Then you're a mom. It's you know, I mean.
I'm exhausted. I'm ready.
You've been playing it too long, eh? You're just tired?
I'm exhausted.
I'm going Clooney, like my boy Sean Brooks. I'm going until I'm 40 years old in this shit, I think. And, you know, I guess for girls it's a different game, but, like, I have no interest in getting married right now. Do you really want to do that? I mean, it just looks so fucking boring.
I say that, but then all my friends are like, you can't even stay in a relationship for longer than like 5 months because you get fucking bored. So, like, yeah, I don't know.
True. I can't last longer than 2 months. So how the fuck are we supposed to get married here, Steph? I mean, are we just corrupted for life?
I think so. I'm definitely damaged and hopeless at this point. Yeah.
Well, fuck.
LA will do that to you. LA will do that to you. Just
Well,
gone.
I'm going to be visiting LA this summer, and I can't wait to get corrupted, actually. I think it'll be great because I'm already pretty fucked up. So, hey, who knows? But when I do get out there, Steph, I hope I get to hang out with you. I hope you get to show me around, show me a good time. And,
Anytime I
I'll
get to
introduce
hear
you
the
some
good
cute
Canadian
boys.
accent.
Yeah. When are you coming back? Last question. When are you coming back to Canada? When do you visit? When's the last time you're in fucking Thunder Bay, Toronto?
You know, I haven't been back in so long. The last time I came back, I get anxiety when I go to Canada because I feel like there's not anything for me to do, and I can't
Toronto's
just
fun.
like
Toronto's
chill
amazing.
out.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But, like, Thunder Bay is fucking boring. No offense. But, like, you
Yeah.
don't have fun in Toronto or Vancouver or Montreal, where it all started?
No, Montreal is the best. That's my favorite. So much fun.
Yeah.
I was for sure gonna plan to go for Formula One. Like, that's the best weekend ever.
Yes, it is the best. It's the best party in Canada. I agree. And then, you know, but like OVO Fest, Toronto, you don't give a fuck about Toronto, eh?
Yeah, no. I'll go for events like that, but it's hard for me to just go and like visit. My friends are like, "Oh, come," and I'm like, "No, I can't."
Yeah. I feel you. Steph, well, we want you back here, and anytime you come back, let us know. We'll show you around a good time. Maybe we'll do a club tour with you, something like
good.
that. Yeah, we'd love to have you. Thank you so much for coming on the show, Steph.
Thanks for having
You're the
me.
best. You're beautiful. Boys, say goodbye to Steph Grzansky. Yeah, they're waving at you. Okay. Thank you, Steph Grzansky. We love you.
Nice
And
to see you.
have a great night.
You
Cheers.
too. Bye.
Thank you for watching Pillow Talk, our favorite podcast, Baby Girls. See you next week.